alegria a gente ter essa oportunidade de reavivar o Gandharva VEDA mais uma vez. E o Dr. Shubham, ele tem uma peculiaridade, ele tem mestrado em AyurVeda, então ele é um Vaidya, né? Ele é formado em AyurVeda. Ele tem mestrado em cuidados paliativos, mestrado em psicologia, musicoterapeuta e vocalista clássico indiano. Então, ele canta Gandharva desde muito cedo. What was your age when you started to sing Gandharva Veda?
At the age of 5. So, the term will be towards Gandharva Veda. So, what is Gandharva? Gandharva means one who is masters in music. Okay, so the word is from the Vedic aspect. So, it's the Sanskrit word Gandharva. So, Gandharva means the masteries in music or mastery of music. Veda means the knowledge. So, one who has the knowledge regarding the masters of music is Gandharva Veda musician. So, he can be an instrumental musician also, or he can be a vocal musician. So, the music basically, or the Gandharva Veda music, when you look towards the Samaveda, when you look towards the Gandharva Veda kind of text, you will see that it started for basically for the devotion purpose. It started for that. It was meant for the devotion. It was meant for some kind of, prayers for the deities, for the gods. That's how it is very precious kind of music. So when you look towards the Gandharva Veda music also from the Samvedic perspective, you will see that there is a base of devotion for each and every musical piece in that. So it was meant for the devotion for Lord Shiva, for Ganesha, for Vishnu, for anyone. So it was meant for that kind of devotion and praying towards that kind of deity or that kind of God. And that's how it started, with that devotion to the self-consciousness. So when you look towards, when you are using, like I started this, like we started this with some kind of music here. I played on this kind of, it was a sitar and tabla. So when you listen to such kind of music, you will feel that there is a rhythm, there is some kind of, vibrations, there are some kinds of variations in that music, but still there is something which is known as silence in each and everything, if you really feel that kind of thing. So it needs to be very clear that you should be very focused when you are listening to such kind of music. You should not be like that, like here and there and just listening to such kind of music. You should be very steady, you should be very conscious about yourself, and then you have to take that kind of medicine. So here I am talking Gandharva Veda music as a medicine for yourself. So why the Gandharva Veda is important nowadays? So we will talk about that, why it is important. So as everybody in the world is having a lot of stress because of the uncertainty, because of the loss of peace everywhere, there is a war going on everywhere. You have to find some non-pharmacological treatment point of view towards each and every individual. That's how the Gandharva Veda music as a therapy matters in this era, in this world, so that we can use it as a therapy for each and everyone. So now we will enter in the three terminologies from the Gandharva Veda. So listen carefully, I'm using three terminologies. The first one is the Nada Chikitsa. So this is a Sanskrit word. So what is Nada? Nada means sound. Chikitsa means treatment or the therapy. So the first word is sound therapy. The second one is Sangeeta Chikitsa. Sangeeta in Sanskrit means music. Chikitsa is therapy. So it's music therapy. Third one is the Raga Chikitsa. The Rag is the Sanskrit word, and for the English is the same, the Raga therapy. So listen carefully, what is sound therapy? what is music therapy and what is raga therapy. So all of these 3 points covers the whole Gandharva Veda. The sound can be anything. Sound, your heartbeat, sound. When you do the meditation, you can listen to your own sound. Blinking of your eyelids, sound. Struck sound, any kind of struck sound, even with the eyelids, even with your heartbeat, it's a sound. Even with the birds, it's a sound, sound of waterfall. The nature as a sound, or the nature sound, is also a therapeutic and is also a base of Gandharva Veda. Yeah. So the second word here is Sangeeta Chikitsa. So there is a quote from one of the texts of Gandharva Veda, Geetam Vadyam Nrityam Trayam Sangeetam Achyate. So this is a Sanskrit quote saying that Geetam means vocal music, Vadyam means instrumental music, and Nrityam means dance form of a music. You understand? Vocal music, instrumental music, and the dance form of music. The combination of these 3 or a trio of these 3 is considered as a music. So it's not only vocal music is a music, it's not only instrumental music is a music, or it's not only the dance is a music. So the combination of these 3 is termed as Sangeeta, or the music. So when we use any form of this, whether it is a dance, whether it is any instrumental music, whether it is any vocal music, it is termed as music therapy. So let's see about some principles of Gandharva Veda music from modern point of view also. So, you know, when we listen to any kind of music, any kind of sound, like you are listening to me right now, or you just listen to what I have sung, like the notes. So when you listen to any kind of music, it goes from your auditory cortex, like your ear, and it will go to your brain, and it will work in the center of limbic system of your brain. So limbic system here in the right side of your brain is a center of all emotions and the feelings. Remember this. So limbic system is the center for all emotion and the feelings. That's why when we listen to any kind of a sad music, we feel sad. When we listen to any kind of romantic music, we feel happy or that kind of emotion. So basically, it's based on the emotion. It's based on the Sanskrit word for emotion is rasa. It's based on emotion. That's how the Gandharva Veda music also works for your emotions, which is very important factor when it considers from your physical, psychological, emotional and spiritual point of view. So when you look towards a healthy person, who is healthy, whose physical, psychological, emotional and spiritual parameters are healthy, then he is termed as a healthy. Nobody in this world only with the physical parameters is good and he is said to be healthy. No. From the parameters of AyurVeda, from the parameters of any medical fraternity, we consider it as when you are physically, psychologically, emotionally and spiritually fit, then you are healthy. Namaha